I think that history is a very interesting subject because it links to religion, and because I'm not a very religious person and I'm very, I like to learn about religions, so I can almost choose my path.
I really enjoy it and I find it quite interesting because we get to learn about what happened in the past and how that has influenced our world today. For example, how the Magna Charta changed people's rights and how we can see that in today's society.
I think it's a really important subject because you can see how events in history turned out and you can see how it affected decisions we make today.
Okay, Year 7. Pen stand looking this way, please.
What were relationships like between Christians and Muslims in the Middle Ages? Felix, can you read out your paragraph?
In this source, we gather that the Muslims and the Christians are at peace.
Tamara, whilst we're on you, can you read out your paragraph for us, please?
This source tells us about a negative relationship with both sides. However, this source is one-sided and does not tell us about the bigger picture.
So, what do we need to do as historians to kind of decide who we're going to judge? Nazra, what do you think we need to do?
We need to compare both of the sources and get both opinions and merge them together.
Shan, Carisha, Ema, Sophie, Alexia. Excellent. Right, okay, so we're going to be considering today the reason for Hitler's appointment as Chancellor in 1933. Malia, give us a reason then.
Anti-Semitic views.
Depends on the topic in terms of how I'm going to keep a class engaged. I think if I'm, as a teacher, not interested in it, and if I can't see something in it which is interesting and relevant, then the class aren't going to be interested either. There was a lot of Nazi propaganda, wasn't there, around what they called the Jewish problem. Right? And that did appeal to some people. So there are various topics which are harder to teach than others. As much as possible, I try and make whatever it is, whatever period of history, relevant to or related to the present day so that people can see how it relates to their real life. One of the really difficult things for pupils and students to see is that people in the past are still people and they're not, these kind of characters wearing funny clothes. And so if we can try and show them that, those are the experiences of real people in the past, then that's what engages people. If they can empathise, they can sympathise with people's lives and try and get some understanding of how things have changed, changing continuity over time.
Last lesson we linked to Nick Clegg and how everything that he's doing at the moment and all the coalition governments and stuff, and it helps you to understand what's happening in society at the moment a lot more.
I would rather we did more history from around the world rather than just England, because although we're doing Germany and the USA soon, we don't tend to do a lot of more history and you just skim over it in other subjects.
Places like Pakistan and India and stuff, they've obviously got probably a much different history than the UK and America and stuff. So it'd be really interesting to see what their history is compared to what our history is.
Proposition, opposition, let's welcome the first speaker of the proposition.
My first point is that we should concern ourselves more on the future besides the past. My second is that some facts on history may be twisted to suit a certain party. My third point is that some lies are made on history.
Point of information.
Accepted.
If you don't have history, then we would not be able to find out if it is a fact or a lie.
People need history just to satisfy their general curiosity.
History does not give us any skills that we will need in later life, such as essay writing, and doesn't develop social skills. These things are developed in subjects such as English, RE, and drama. In addition to this, history is not providing enough jobs. What is the point of learning history when it doesn't give us the skills in life? We believe that some of the history curriculum is irrelevant to our lives momentarily. This is because it does not benefit anything such as the economy, and learning about medieval castles won't influence children today.
I would be William the Conqueror.
Suffragette.
Nelson Mandela.
The Pope.
Winston Churchill.
I know this is a bit horrible, but I'd like to be Hitler.
David Lloyd George.
Winston Churchill.
Joan of Arc. I'm a feminist as well.
I'd like to know what it felt like to be Hitler. I want to be Nelson Mandela.
Elizabeth I.
Martin Luther King.
Cleopatra.
I'd be William the Conqueror because I like to conquer people.